Hello everyone, my name is Archana Krishnamurthy and I am the founder of Conscious Living Center. Today actually I wanted to make this video to express my views about uh, what one of our Honorable Ministers for Health, Mr. Sudhakar, apparently has stated in his speech a couple of days ago at an event. Now, there are three particular statements that I have managed to come across in all the articles that are, reacting against what he has said. And these three statements, apparently, mentioned by him in this speech, are as follows. Number one, he has talked about how modern women are choosing to stay in nuclear families and going away from the traditional Indian way of staying in a joint family. Number two, his statement is about how modern women are also choosing not to get married and stay single. Number three, he is talking about how modern women are choosing more and more not to give birth themselves but to go for surrogacy. Um, and these are the three statements that I have come across, which are being reacted to, and there are so many demands already on him to apologize and step down from his position and whatnot. But actually, to me, what it seems like is, as usual, as a society, we are becoming extremely used to, or we have become very used to living as per our convenience and comfort only. We don't want to look at, or we don't want to consider, or we don't want to hear anything that we feel is not convenient for us. Whether you talk about individuals, organizations, women, religion, spirituality, education, politics, the scene seems to be the same. If a person has to put the hard facts in front of us, it is not very convenient or comfortable to hear, because if it was also good, our society will not be in the shape it is. Our society currently, globally, is in chaos, is chaotic. There are many things that have gone wrong and needs to be corrected. In India, there was a lot of knowledge that we had from ancient times, which was actually very elevated. And because of the influence we had from outside over a period of time, we have been aping or following the outside culture, forgetting about our own culture, which was actually very valuable on many fronts. Probably we did not even know how to value it till we almost lost it. Today, I think a lot of us who are willing to hear things out for what they are willing to keep our eyes and ears open, think through, and become aware of what we need to become aware of. For some of us who are willing to accept things as they are and then look for ways to change the situation and become a part of that change for everyone's good. All the statements that Mr. Sudhakar has said seems factual to me. Simply, I'm not saying I'm agreeing with him or not, but I'm just saying I have to agree with the statements he has made, because by my own personal experience, I do feel that is what is happening. Now, I am not saying that only women should be blamed for the joint family system not continuing anymore. Men also are equally to be blamed if you have to blame somebody. For different reasons, we moved away from something that was very valuable, and we are now understanding the value of it, and probably we should make an effort to see if it makes sense to get back to that system, right? Now, so, but then let's look at this, okay? Earlier times, girls were married into a family, and that boy that she was getting married to was just one of the main characters in the whole story, right? And the whole family was accepting this daughter from another family into their family, and from that day she becomes a part of that family. It's not just about getting married to one individual. So that was the tradition. Now, today, what has happened because of different things that have happened, I'm not going against that. I'm not going to get into all the details of the reasons why you're getting into, but for example, because of a lot of problems that happen when many people stay together. People thought by getting away, we are going to get away from the problem, but as it happens, by running away from a situation, things don't get solved. We didn't know that probably. Or because, like men getting educated and for a job and for earning, they started moving away from their families, women also are going through the same journey. So they are also moving away, and the whole decision on where they're going to stay depends nowadays on where they have their work or job. So, whatever be the reason, but there are girls' parents today looking for, a family where the boy is staying independently and the girl will go into that family but will not have the responsibility to take care of anyone or anything, where they would expect the girl to be just staying with that boy wherever he is, who is going to be her husband, and be free of all other problems. This is a fact, and girls also are looking for a match where they don't have to go and stay with their in laws, etc. etc. This is a fact, people. Why, what is a different thing? Good, bad, ugly, I'm not talking about it. But that's a fact. More and more of us are looking for, a match where we are not burdened with the family pressures and we go and live a happy life with our spouse. Okay. Number two, more and more women choosing not to get married. Now, here again, I think the issue is not just with women, men and women are choosing not to get married nowadays, but a lot more women, um, because one of the reasons that women have understood uh, to get married was for economic stability, financial stability. And today, because they themselves are educated and they are independent on that front, they don't find any reason to get married for that reason and go through whatever they have to go through. So they feel getting married or getting into a relationship or a family way brings in a lot of responsibilities that they are not interested in. And unless they really find a person that they truly fall in love with, they don't want to get married. They don't see they have compulsorily any reason to get married at a particular age as it used to be. Now, good, bad, I don't know. But is it not a fact? It is. In my own family circles, I have a lot of boys and girls who have decided to stay single and are happy with their own decisions. And people around them have also allowed them, because ultimately, everyone wants to see them happy. And if somebody finds a match when they are 50 or 60 and they want to get married then and be happy, blessings come their way then as well. So, uh, the point that I'm making is, if somebody makes a statement that more and more girls are opting to stay single, true, false, true, according to me. Okay. Number three, more and more women are choosing for surrogacy instead of giving birth. Yes, this is also true by my own experience. Women who are probably, very career minded, or can afford surrogacy and don't want to go through the discomfort and pain of giving birth, uh, they are choosing for surrogacy. Now, again, to think about the pros and cons of the decision and blah, blah, blah is a different matter. But we cannot shut our eyes tight and say these things are not happening. And this is the imagination of some Mr. Sudhakar. No, no, these are true. And he has placed his opinion about what he thinks uh, these things are doing to the society as a whole. You may agree, you may not agree. He has probably put forward his reasons of why he thinks these things are happening. You may agree or not agree on that. So you can actually definitely, mention your viewpoint after thinking through or after doing some thorough research on this matter. But what I find is, in the society, somebody makes a statement, you find that hurts you, and you just make it into an agenda to react upon. Oh, he's talking about the ugly mind he has against women and all that. Where is that coming from? What's wrong with our media? I think, as a society, as individuals, we have to become conscious as a society. Again, once again, in India. And the only way to do that is first to become aware, then to accept whatever is the reality, and then think through, use our intelligence. And whether we take something from the past that we have, or we create something that will work better for the community, for the society, we have to apply and do that. Otherwise, the society is going to dogs. Actually, as human beings, we are many of us who are simply in the garb of being a human, but I don't think we are human. Our humanity, the humane nature, is becoming distinct. But it is still innately there, so I have hope. And I do see, a lot of people who also are responsible and will remain responsible for keeping the society humane and intact. But there is a danger. We are on that edge when we are losing it. And unless we do something about it, we are going to be in a bad shape. And if there is any part of this whole world that we know of which can take the lead because of the ancient wisdom that we have, it is India. So, people, please stop just reacting and against something that is said that is not very convenient or comfortable to hear. Let's think through and accept what is true and do something about at least what you agree. Okay, so this is what I feel. uh, my agenda is to do my bit to help everybody live a conscious life, which basically means understand what life is, understand who we are, understand our purpose, understand our gifts, understand our duties, and live a meaningful and purposeful life till we live. And when we die after we have lived and not before we have started living. That's my agenda. I hope I have not hurt anybody's sentiment knowingly or unknowingly. Forgive me for that. My agenda is not that. I'm a nobody, so I don't expect the kind of reaction that people in authority or people in the limelight get. I just want to be heard by the few that will take the pain to hear through this. I would definitely look forward to having some intellectual discussion around it without getting personal for the sake of the community. If some of you would like to engage with me on that level, I would be very happy and welcome all of you to uh, correspond with me in the comment box below. Thank you so much. Take care.